My name's Jason. I am a fifth year. I've been going to Michigan State for 5 years. I'm a master's student. I'm getting my master's in health and risk communications, and I'm originally from Maryland, so a whiles away from the tundra of Michigan. So I actually mainly focus on the health aspect of it. I want to work in the CDC after I graduate and hopefully get my master's. I got my bachelor's in political science originally, so I kind of want to mix like politics with health, and yeah, I'm more so focused on the health than the actual risk part of my master's.
Public policy.
What do you mean?
Like, when I think of the CDC, I think of like public policy.
Yeah, trying to find new and innovative ways to prevent the next COVID outbreak. You know what I mean? I've been watching Survivor since the first Heroes versus Villains. I haven't watched the most recent season, so hopefully I didn't miss anything real good. But I think I have a pretty good relationship with Survivor. I think I know what's going on. I think I got a good strategy going up in my head. I'm just excited to play. This is going to sound so bad, especially as an ACD. But I'm a pretty good liar. I can lie pretty convincingly. I think that's definitely going to be my greatest strength. I will lie, backstab, do what I need to do to win this game, because at the end of the day, though I'm here somewhat to make friends, I also care about winning more than making friends. So we'll see what happens. I've actually, here's the thing, I try not to lie to my family, but you know, you'll tell little white lies here and there, and I think I've done that, and I think I've been pretty successful with that. And yeah, I'm big on doing what I have to do to win the game, you know? Yeah, I think my experience of lying with my family will definitely help me out in this aspect of the game, because I've done it multiple times. That's kind of given me what I've needed, like from that experience. I think that'll translate good to this experience. Like, we played games and things like that, Monopoly, and I always win because I can convince other people, my cousins, my dad sometimes, to hand me what I need to win. I think what I would want to do in a perfect world is get a good alliance going on with the other master's students and convince a lot of the freshmen that, like, I'm with them, and I think that's going to work to my benefit. I've also thought about lying and not telling them that I am, in fact, a master's student, depending on, like, the ratios and how many master's students there's actually going to be in the game. For me, I don't know if the viewers have seen Big Brother before, but the Cookout Alliance was a very successful black alliance. So I'd like to work with other black people in particular. I'd also like to work with other master's students, and I would like to see a black winner of the game. So that's going to be my main goal coming in, but we'll see how some of these folks are, because all skin folk are not kinfolk, and that's not going to be my undoing in this game. I can promise y'all that now. Yeah, I don't think my ultimate loyalties will be to freshmen, because I think at the end of the day, I am not a freshman. Like I said, I don't know for sure if I'm going to tell the freshmen that I'm a grad student. I definitely don't think I look like a freshman, so I don't think they'd believe that I was a freshman. But I do live at Case, so they might think, because that's mainly freshman housing, that I am a freshman. So we'll just see with that. I don't plan on working with the freshmen the whole time. I don't think they would understand as well as grad students or even upperclassmen relationships. I think college relationships are a lot different than high school relationships. So we'll see what happens. I think freshmen will be a lot easier to manipulate than grad students or upperclassmen, because again, they don't know what's going on here, and they don't have that college experience that a lot of the upperclassmen and grad students will have. I think that my strategy will definitely revolve around convincing the freshmen that I'm with them. I'm on their side. Again, as an ACD, most of my hall is freshmen, and I know how they work. You know what I mean? I know what they want. I know some of their fears. I know their dreams. I know their hopes. So I think I can use all that to my advantage. I feel like freshmen, they want to feel like they belong and they're part of the community, and they don't want to feel like they are left out. And I'm a pretty personable person, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I just think I can use that to my advantage. Like, I don't know exactly how yet, but once I meet them, I can make a really personal relationship. But again, I don't plan on working with freshmen. So No, there's some crafty freshmen. Again, working a lot with freshmen, you would be surprised at some of the things that they've done to try to, get away from the rules and things like that, and get around the rules. So they're a crafty bunch. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I might think that I am trying to outwit a freshman, or that I am outwitting a freshman, and they could be outwitting me the whole time. So even though I will say I'm a pretty good judge of character, so I absolutely do think that I am going to win this game. I think that I will be able to manipulate a lot of these freshmen. I think I'll also be able to manipulate other grad students. I can smile in your face and stab you in the back, and I'm excited to do it. I will be the most clever person here. I feel like my biggest weakness is I do care a lot about people too. I don't like big majority alliances dominating and steamrolling the entire time and like systematically picking them off. I think that makes everything really boring. So I think my biggest weakness might be that I would try and shake things up a little bit even when I'm in a comfortable position, because it's more fun. Like, you only get to play Survivor once, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't plan on this being in a majority alliance the whole time, even if it might be a little detrimental to my game. So I don't know, I want to keep things fun and interesting. I definitely feel like I am a very impulsive person, but I think that's a strength and a weakness in a lot of ways. Yes, I think that my impulsiveness will certainly shake things up. Yeah, so my family was on Family Feud. They had an audition in Baltimore. They did really good. So next thing you know, they flew my entire family out to Atlanta, and we got to spend the day in Atlanta. They were super high energy, excited. I can't tell y'all if they won or lost. Y'all got to watch the game. It's the Urban family. And it was just a really cool experience. We got to meet Steve Harvey, cool guy. I think that I will offer a fresh perspective to my tribe in a lot of ways. I don't like people who think they're above other people. I think we've seen that in like the actual show sometimes in both Survivor and Big Brother. And if you get too smug, I never think you should feel safe or expect you should never feel safe in the game. And if I feel like you think that you're sitting too pretty, I would want to shake things up, because again, that's boring, and I want this to be really fun and exciting. So that's what I think I'll bring to the team, a different level of fun and excitement. I would eat this rock. Is there a rock that I can show? That's poop over there, but I would eat a rock if I lost the game, or if I was voted out first. I will eat this acorn if I'm voted out first. So let's make sure I'm not voted out first. I know, literally. I'll put it in my pocket now, see? Not really. Again, I think the alliance that I would gravitate towards first are, depending on the numbers, the grad students. If there's like, only a couple of grad students and it's dominated by like freshmen, sophomores, that type of thing, then I 100% would say that I'm not a grad student, and I like to work with other black people in the game. If there's other black people in the game, I hope there is. And
what if you're the only black person in the game?
I mean, then I would have to just stick with the grad students, I guess, or whatever. But I don't know. It's nice to have that community, because with black folks, I feel like we just know. You know what I mean? It's unspoken. You got me, I got you. So we'll see what happens in that regard. I couldn't even imagine if another black person had betrayed me and gotten me out of the game. But again, it might be. I feel like I can be too trusting sometimes, So we'll see what happens. I'm keeping my eye out. Again, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm just ready to do it. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm really excited, but I'm nervous. I could not be the first one out of this game. I can't be.
Someone has to be.
I know, but it can't be me. But I don't think I will be, because like I said, I'm pretty good socially. I think that's my best asset.